Today for the unboxing, we're going to use the Tops Wolf Pup. I got it all murdered out, as you can see. I ordered it with the serrated blade and Rocky Mountain tread handle scales. We're just ripping right into this box. I'm going to cut the face right off of it because I didn't get a chance to take off all my name and address and everything, and I've been waiting about 8 weeks to get this thing delivered, and it's finally here, so I'm just gonna cut its face off and do it like that. Right off the bat, I'm liking this ambiance we have going on here. This is straight up Congo and everything that I expected from Nepal. And I tell you what, this paper that this stuff is wrapped in, I'll probably be using this as a backdrop for some of my other videos coming up because I like the way this looks. So in this order, we have, for me, I bought the DBAD War Bowie with the leather sheath, the companion blade, and the EDC knife. And a friend of mine ordered with me. He got his DBAD War Bowie with the leather sheath, and he bought an extra Kydex sheath with his. I remember I placed my order the last week of September, and it is now the day after Thanksgiving. So it did take a few weeks to come in. It is a while, but it's worth the wait. It is, I could feel it already, just heavily packed in oil. And at some point, I'm just going to have to pause it and just dry off my hands, because when you're looking at the camera and trying to peel saran wrap off of the blade, and you're not even watching your hands, you're watching the camera, it'll just start to get too dangerous. So I take a minute at some point and do a stop cut and just clean it up a little bit, because it's literally dripping wet. I will say I was pleasantly surprised when I took a brief moment and looked at the sheath quickly. I was expecting the sheath to be very subpar and just, something that they ship out the knife in just to have it, but it is a lot better quality than I thought I was getting from the pictures. It just doesn't photograph that well in two-dimensional when it's on their website. However, seeing it in person, it is way better than I thought. Honestly, I was going into it thinking I was going to have to remake the sheath and doing something like that, but that is 100% not the case. All right, here we got the Kydex sheath. This is not packed in oil, but there is oil on it just because it was bleeding through, which is pretty funny. But I like the way they did this. It is a pretty cool sheath. I really like the color. This is the coyote color. I didn't even know they came in colors. I just ordered the black one, and then right before they were about to ship it, they were just like, hey, they sent me an email, we're out of black. Do you want coyote or olive drab? And I called my friend, he wanted coyote, so that was that. Looks like he's getting coyote. And so it looks like this one's mine, the one that I'm opening up now. One thing that I can say is I really did like how they stayed in constant contact with me through the whole waiting process. I personally never ordered anything from Khukuri House before, but one of my friends has a kukuri from them, and I seen the quality in person, and I was sold right then and there. I knew what I was getting into as far as fit and finish, and I was like, yeah, I just like how they make their stuff. It's pretty awesome. So I guess when you order the knife with the companion blade, they sew in that little pocket on the outside of the sheath so you could stuff it in there, which is pretty awesome. Um, that package I was holding before was the EDC knife, and that one is, I didn't unwrap that yet, but you'll see it in a second. It's funny how the camera does not show how massive this knife is when you're just, taking shots at it like this. So what I'll do later on is I'll take a zoomed out shot. It is a lot bigger than I expected it, and it's just totally awesome. All right, we got it cleaned up well enough to finish the video. Here we have the companion blade. Pretty cool little thing. Nice little Easter egg. I'm glad I bought it. And it's cool how that little pocket setup is. It just slides right in there, and I dig it. Now, this is one of those knives where you have to be careful with your retention strap. Open it up and get it all the way out of the way before you pull your knife out, because that blade is so sharp it will lop off that retention strap, and then you're just beat. The D handle guard was a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. And this is why I try to do a lot of these more close-up shots, so that if anyone out there is interested in something like this, you could really get a good feel as to what you're getting into. It's yeah, they're a lot thicker than I thought, and it's really well done. I didn't clean up this EDC knife yet. However, let's take a look. This thing is really cool because it is one solid piece of steel, and it has a leather wrapped handle. For $20, it is well worth it, and it's pretty cool. One of the things that I like the most about the whole knife hobby altogether is just how different countries have their different culture into the blade itself. Like, this is your $20 EDC that you're getting from Nepal, and this is how they do it, compared to like what you get for $20 from Opinel in France, or your $20 Mora that everybody has. Um, yeah, just the cultural aspect of the knife hobby is really awesome, and for $20 for this to take into the jungle in Nepal is well worth it. I think this is just one slab of steel, and it's super sharp, so it's 100% awesome in my book. Give you another look at the sheath up close real quick so you can see the thickness and the quality of the leather. And yeah, look how stacked that is, where they sewed on that extra pocket. It's just so thick on the bottom. It's pretty cool.